We have just received a massive update about Social Security that can change everything for millions and millions of recipients. Starting with Social Security increase is missing and a number of recipients are complaining right now. Remember, if you are not facing this situation right now, then you could face it real soon. So make sure you stay with us till the end to know each and everything what you can do in order to save yourself from this headache. But at the same time, Social Security Administration's email generates questions from recipients, and this email is very important because a number of Social Security recipients are confused that what they need to do next. I'm going to give you each and every detail about it, but all I need is just a little favor. It's gonna take only 2 seconds of yours to please hit that like button on this video. So without any further ado, let's start. So let's start the video with this very important update, and I'm talking about that increase in Social Security, and a number of people are reporting that they are not receiving an increase in their benefits. Why? They have no idea, but we finally found the answers. Look at this. Social Security increase is missing. Here's what you need to do. Well, when we go towards the details, and this is very, very important, the Social Security Fairness Act signed by former President Joe Biden in January increased benefits for many seniors in the US. But what if you haven't received your increase? Yes, a number of people are reporting that they are not receiving their increase, and this is indeed a very shocking situation. Look at this. As of May 2nd, the Social Security Administration reported that 84% of workers have received increased benefits. This accounts for about 2.4 million people and could lead to some seniors getting as much as extra $1,100 per month. You heard it right, $1,100 increase every single month, and you could be missing on this increase, and you need to follow some steps if you are still not seeing an increase in your benefits. If you belong to 3.2 million Americans who work in the public sector. Before I go into these details, I would like to tell you something, because this has started a new controversy, and I'm talking about something that could change everything for recipients, and I'm talking about those recipients who never worked in the public sector, and Social Security Fairness Act doesn't apply on them. So let me tell you what's going on. A number of recipients are complaining that why we are not receiving an increase in our benefits. We have contributed all of our life in Social Security fund, and we are not entitled to this increase just because we never worked in the public sector. So it means that any administration that comes into the power, they will only care about the people who work in the public sector, and the rest of the American people are not American enough. That's what a number of seniors are complaining about right now, and that's where you come in. What do you think about this whole situation? Please let us know in the comments below, because this is very, very important. A number of seniors are saying that they are also entitled to this increase. Why? Because they contributed to Social Security fund. They worked their entire life, and they're saying, aren't we American enough? This is indeed a big question mark on the efforts of last administration, because remember, ex-president Joe Biden signed on Social Security Fairness Act, which was indeed a great step for 3.2 million Social Security recipients who worked in the public sector. And as I shown you earlier, look at this, that these seniors are getting as much as an extra $1,100 per month. But there is a problem that these recipients are not receiving the increase. So what you need to do, if you belong to that 3.2 million people threshold, you need to contact Social Security Administration, tell them about your situation, that you belong to that 3.2 million people, and now you deserve this benefit increase and you're not receiving it. But there are certain steps that you need to take. First, you need to call Social Security Administration, and then you have to wait on the phone for several hours, because that's how Social Security Administration's customer service works. Then you need to talk to a human. right? Then you book an appointment and go to the Social Security Administration. Bring all the necessary documents with you that proves that you received these benefits and you worked in the public sector. Then they will tell you the steps, and that's how you'll be able to receive an increase. If you are not receiving the increase, they will adjust the previous increase that you missed in the upcoming payment. So make sure you talk to them clearly and in detail. You need to know everything. But one thing is very important right here, that this is a great news that these recipients, like 3.2 million people, are going to receive an increase, but all 70 million social security recipients deserve an increase because their benefits are simply not parallel to the current inflation, and the metric that they use to measure COLA, cost of living adjustment, that is CPI, every single year is outdated and it needs to be replaced by CPIE. What CPIE will do, that it will analyze the seniors' spending and then increase the benefits accordingly. Let's go towards the second update, and this is also very important. Social Security Administration email generates questions from recipients. So when it comes to your social security number of benefits, it's always a good idea to be cautious. In this case, there is a legitimate email from SSA with the headline, "There is still time." It comes from an email that ends with .gov. It tells you about how you can transition your online social security account. There's a lot of information related to this transition, but here's the important one. If you created an online username before September 2021, you will not be required to have an account with login.gov or ID.me. You don't have an online account, you can create one by going to SSA.gov. Also, the Social Security website, you can find a list of frequently asked questions about the transition, and this is very important. Remember, if you use My Social Security app or online Social Security Administration's account, then you need to change your username as soon as possible. Otherwise, you will not be able to access your online account, and this is very important. By the way, if you would like to boost your Social Security, SSI and SSDI benefits, then I've written an ebook. It will do just that. It will give you all the tips, tricks, hacks, and ways that will allow you to boost your Social Security, SSI, and SSDI benefits. The link of that ebook is in the video's description. Simply go there, click on it, and get your copy today. I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, please take care and have a nice day.